guys, we're back for another Dokkan battle video. Now, this is a monster. They dropped this third form FRIEZA. I mean, again, I want to sort of like test out this new category, right? This sworn enemy category a little bit more. This FRIEZA might actually be the best banner unit in the game. Like, this one may be better than GT Trunks and Goten. Again, I want to see a little bit more, but I think this FRIEZA is just like, I mean, ferocious, a demon, a monster, an animal, invincible. This FRIEZA is a problem. This is a fantastic banner unit. I just adore what they're doing with banner units right now. They're all crazy, right? Like, making, I think, banner units supports is just like the ideal way to do this, right? Like, these banner units are now so crazy. I mean, third form FRIEZA, he's going to be so good on so many teams. Planetary Destruction, Space Traveling Warrior, Transformation Boost, right? The only thing is, this FRIEZA would be even better if the Sworn Enemies team, if it was, I wish it was Dragon Ball Legends Powerful Opponent instead, which would have included, like, Goku Black and then all of the movie villains and stuff like that. Because Sworn Enemy, it's basically only, like, Dragon Ball Z like characters, right? Like, but not the movies, just like the arcs and stuff like that. So, all right, let me go ahead and level this guy up. I want to get him obviously to level 10 links before we show him off. He is a big bad boss's character, so you know there's no point in even taking a look at how good he is until that link is at level 10, right? And we'll see how good this third form FRIEZA is. Spoiler alert: he's a demon. Alright guys, so we're here in an event with our boy third form FRIEZA, this dominating force, presence, whatever you want to call it. Directly compare this third form FRIEZA to Piccolo, right? Because they're literally the same, like, position. They're the banner unit on one of these LR Dual Dokkan Fests, right? Dude, number one, FRIEZA, right? Has a chance to attack 4 times. Because, you know, you have your normal attack. Then FRIEZA has a high chance of launching up to 2 additionals, each of which has a high chance of being a super. So, seeing FRIEZA super 2 or 3 times every single turn will be consistent because he's got a really good chance of doing all that. And he's still a support for the Sworn Enemy category, which is pretty goddamn good. It is basically, I mean, you could sort of think of it as like saga bosses, like the original Dragon Ball manga run saga bosses, sorta, kinda, not really, but sorta, you get what I'm saying. And then they just tossed in all the golden FRIEZAs as well, like Angel Golden Frieza and stuff like that. Pretty close. If this was Powerful Opponent, and like, if all the movie units were on here too, like Turles and Cooler and shit like that, third form FRIEZA would be it'll be even crazier, right? But he's a very powerful support. You know, he stacks attack on super and raises defense for that turn. So, you know, it's like you're routinely, like, deep into an event, this guy could shoot out like 3 or 4 or 5 million attack stats, and he could be rocking like 400k plus defense while supporting, right? Like, he's nutty. He is absolutely, just like insane. Now this is a really good rotation for him. We've got a lot of our links active. He has a good link set: Brutal Beatdown, Prodigies, Universe's Most Malevolent, Shocking Speed, Strongest Clan in Space, Big Bad Bosses, and Fierce Battle. Of course, one of the legendary Big Bad Bosses units, characters, again, that you should prioritize, link leveling above all else. Alright, so let's see what third form FRIEZA gets for our first attack stat. 1.93. Now, on its own, that attack stat is not that great, right? For sure. But here's the thing. FRIEZA, yeah, is doing this. He's stacking attack with every super attack, getting 30% defense in every super attack. Okay, alright. Well, he gets 70% attack and defense at the start of turn. Then he gets 7%. Oh, I thought he did a 4 super turn. But then he gets 7% attack and defense with each attack performed, up to a max of 70%. So 10 attacks will have him, you know, fully built up from his passive. It's just crazy. It's just that he just does so much building up, right? Like, it's like, I feel like this version of FRIEZA, the way he's, like, you know, rapidly firing off all those super attacks at Piccolo and shit like that, I feel like they encapsulated him with this card. Like, I feel like they did a pretty good job. That sort of, like, building up in his passive, stacking from his super attack effect, right? This Frieza is just, again, really crazy. I think he's probably the best band unit in the game, honestly. GT Trunks and Goten are probably 2 Garlic Juniors in there. GT Gohan and Goten are in there as well. But this third form Frieza is actually, like, perfect. Like, there's nothing I would change. Like, I think they absolutely nailed it out of the park with this third form Frieza. I have, like, no criticism whatsoever. I think he's a brilliantly designed unit, right? A lot of times, like, you know, there's like, oh, like, I'd rather this or this or this, and they nailed it. This is exactly what Frieza units needed. Ask Goresh if he likes this third form Frieza. It's exactly what, you know, Transformation Boost, Wicked Bloodline, Terrifying Conqueror, Space Traveling Warriors, all these teams could use this guy, right? Very powerful. Dude, now he's up to 153. Yeah, he's crazy. So we have everything active except for Shocking Speed. Shocking Speed is simply a defensive link anyway. So we basically have all of Frieza's attack active right here. What did he attack? 3 times last turn. He did 3 attacks. All right, so here we go. Now he's up to 3. Dude, turn 2, he's up to 3.24, right? And again, he could 4 super right here. Okay, there's a normal, right? Give me one more. No, give me a super. One more super. Oh, damn. All right, so we got 6 attacks in. But it's like, you could see, like, those are 50% chances. Like, you know, like, he could have been over 4 million right there, turn 2, right? Like, once you get a bunch of those supers, the damage he's doing is just going to start to get really, really crazy. All right, let's go ahead and take a look at what third form Frieza does without any other support. So 100k defense right there. Again, not really crazy, but every super attack is 30% defense, right? And he's building up the attack and defense as well from his passive. So with AGL Frieza, we'll have everything active except for Brutal Beatdowns. That's a lot of power. You know, remember that these Frieza units, the thing about them is that they get so much power. Attack, defense, key, everything from links. Right, all the Frieza clan members like have like ridiculous links. All right, so this first super again, attack set not the craziest, but as we're busting out, well, I'm actually getting pretty unlucky so far in this video. I would say, want to give me one more? Just normals over and over. Come on. The thing is with all those normals, so it's still damage you're building up, but third form Frieza is still building up that attack and defense as well. With each attack performed. Remember, 7% attack and defense, every attack performed. 5 mil for you? Okay. Alright, sure. Alright, so Frieza started on slot 7, so I think that's pretty much it for this. Actually, maybe we won't finish him off. Let me do this. Bam. I think we can get one more turn by our boy third form Frieza. I wanted to make this a run. We're running Sworn Enemy, by the way. This is Sworn Enemy team. I wanted to make this a run where we didn't have any additional support for Frieza besides just like his own. Like he's the only support type unit on the team, right? I feel like, you know, it is good to get those in here and there. We also will do a build probably on Space Traveling Warriors, and we'll make sure to let third form Frieza, you know, completely build up, see how powerful he can get. I don't know, maybe we'll just jump into that one next. Oh, all right, well, full power Frieza went crazy, so I think that's probably it for Gohan. No, he did live. Okay. All right, so we'll get one more attack from Frieza. I'm just curious what third form Frieza's defense is going to look like at the start of turn right here. This is sort of canon. I mean, Ultimate Gohan does this to regular Super Buu, not Buu Gotenks, but, you know, kind of. That's pretty much it right there. Okay, so third form Frieza. Again, we have those 6 out of 7 links active right there. 136k defense without support, dude. And then he could get 30% defense 4 times on his super. Like, so good. This guy, this third form Frieza is just very, very nutty, man. And it's like, even though, like, that attack set right there, again, it's not the craziest, it's the barrage of attacks that he's shooting out. All right, now we're over here on the Terrifying Conqueror team. We're going to be able to get a lot of fun over here as well. All right, yeah, let's just go ahead and let third form Frieza go crazy here. 139k defense right here at the start of turn. Metal Cooler, of course, is a pretty solid support type unit. But yeah, this third form Frieza, I think, is just very adaptable. I could see him being relevant in all situations, all content, right? Long events, Super Battle Road, Battlefield, everything. Like, actually everything this third form Frieza is going to be incredible in. The support, his link set. I mean, full power Frieza, again, I probably even now would say I like UI Goku slightly better as the best unit in the game. But, like, third form Frieza next to UI Goku, or next to a full power Frieza is just, like, ridiculous, right? Like, it's a crazy, crazy situation. And it's like, full power Frieza being either number 1 or number 2, this third form Frieza being his actual best friend inherently raises the value a lot of this third form Frieza as well, too. So it's another thing you want to keep in mind. What is LR Turles going to do in this turn? 253k defense. It's pretty good, Turles. Okay. Let me see what Turles' attack stat is right here. There's a lot of support. Well, no, he's not getting support from Cooler. He's only getting it from Garlic Jr. 5.62. Yeah, okay. Because Cooler buffs Terrifying Conqueror only with multiple enemies. And LR Turles is not on Transformation Boost. All right, pretty good right there. Okay. So we'll get one more turn here from third form Frieza, then we'll go to like Space Traveling Warriors, and we'll really build up for a while and see what Frieza will be able to get to. All right, so we're gonna have every link active except for Prodigies. Is the only one. What, dude? Yep. See, there you go. That's where shit starts to get ridiculous. He still has so much building up he could do. 200k defense at the start of turn. Every super attack he does gives him 30%. He can super 4 times. It's like, it's realistic he'll super twice, right? Like, that's realistic, I would say, that you get 2 supers from him. I mean, Rainbow level 10. Not your 55% freeze, but the Rainbow freeze I'm running right here. Realistic, you get 2 supers per turn with him, right? And, I mean, if that's the case, he's getting what? Like, 65k defense per super, right? So it's like 2 super attacks, he's getting like another 120k. He's over to like 300k defense. So third form Frieza is just ridiculous, right? It's like he would have been fine even without that extra 7% attack and defense with every attack performed. But then they gave him that, which makes him just like a lord in like long events, right? It's really going to help his viability out when it comes to long, difficult content. Attack stat 3.28. Remember, you can do 4 of these, by the way. I mean, you know, we know. I'm saying it over and over, but this guy is impeccable. Again, I love his design. There's no flaws to this guy's design. None. Like, they nailed it. Like, they nailed it out of the park. Like, even, I mean, LR Full Power Frieza, like, I've got a nitpick or two here. But third form Frieza, like, no, like, dude, like, that's it. Like, they did perfect with him, I think. So, all right, that's pretty good. Yeah, now let's go to, like, Space Traveling Warriors. Maybe we'll see, like, B Pan's active skill, and then third form Frieza, you know, fully built up after he's done all 10 attacks and stuff. All right, guys, so we're pretty deep in here. Frieza has done 8 attacks. So after 2 attacks, we'll have third form Frieza fully built up. We are on the Space Traveling Warrior team. You know, in one of these Dokkan events where we could have Cooler, you know, it is probably third form Frieza's best friend. I mean, we have all of that active. I mean, this is a 7 out of 7 situation where Cooler's giving 50%, 225k defense right there. Again, remember that we're 2 attacks away from his being fully built up. This is third form Frieza with 8 attacks in, right? So the first attack's gonna be 9, the second one will get us to his full buff. And we'll probably take a look what a rotation of third form Frieza, Cooler, and then B-Pan looks like for third form Frieza. Remember, by the way, that third form Frieza is not supporting Cooler, right? Cooler is not on Sworn Enemy, which sucks. None of the movie. Again, like Turles, Bojack, Cooler. Oh my god, he's up to 5 million already? Okay. Janemba. It's such a shame. Third form Frieza would work really well with LR Janemba, man. That would be sick. Yeah, also don't forget, too, that third form Frieza doesn't really have, like, a highest attack stat or, like, a theoretical... Like, I guess there is, again, a theoretical highest attack stat because he stacks attack. The stack attack is 30% attack for 99 turns. So I guess it can technically wear out, but, you know, there's not, like, a megaton limit that we're going to hit with this, whatchamacallit, this thing. You know what I'm saying. Yep, you got it. All right, cool. All right, so next turn, we're going to have our boy Frieza with B-Pan. Like, dude, we could get Frieza. Frieza could do, like, 6 million attack stats or something like that. Like, it's like, because the thing about GT Trunks and Goten, right? Their support is A1, probably better than Frieza's, right? Well, definitely better than Frieza's, actually, because they're Goku family and Vegeta family. That's half of the game, right? Defensively, they're better than third form Frieza. But offensively, they're not even, they're not going to do like a fourth of the damage that third form Frieza does. It's like a huge disparity. Okay, 236k is pretty good, I would say. I think, according to my expert opinion, 236k defense when you get super 4 times and get a 30% defensive buff on every single one, I would say that's pretty good. That's just me. And remember, we have everything active except for Prodigies and Shocking Speed. So, I mean, this is this third form Frieza's like actual best rotation? It might be. I mean, remember, I could have like AGL Pan on the turn before. I typically, for like Showcase, I try not to use it, like the multiple turn attack buffers too often. Grey Saiyaman 1 and 2, AGL Pan, Bardock and Gine, Tapian and Minosha. I don't typically do that. Oh my god, 7? 7 million attack stat, huh? Okay. This is the casual 28 million attack stat if you had super 4 times. Nothing crazy. Dude, this guy's nuts. Look at this. Give me one more. Oh, still though. Again, Trunks and Goten don't do damage like that, right? Their defense is higher, their support is better, but they are not getting attack stats of that caliber. Holy hell. Alright, this is Eerie Sense of Despair, Frieza, third form. His leader skill is the Sworn Enemy, category key 3 and 130% stats. His super attack is the Crazy Finger Beam, which stacks attack, raises defense for 1 turn, and does supreme damage to the enemy. His passive skill, Super Monster, gives him 70% attack and defense at the start of turn. He gets an additional 7% attack and defense with each attack performed, up to a max of 70%. Then he has a high chance of launching up to 2 additional attacks, each of which has a high chance of being a super attack. And then finally, Sworn Enemies category allies 3 key and 40% attack and defense. Just absolutely ridiculous. Like, this guy's like outright better than, like, what's the most recent Dokkan Fest exclusive this guy is just outright better than? Tech Janemba? Is this guy better than Trunks and Goten? Man, I know people like them way more than me. Is this guy better than Trunks and Goten? For real. I don't know. People get mad at me for saying that, but I might like this guy better than him. I don't know. But this Frieza is like that ridiculous, right? Like, yeah, he's better than PyCon, definitely. Better than Tech Janemba, definitely. Frieza's just nutty, man. His links are Brutal Beatdown, Prodigies, Universe's Most Malevolent, Shocking Speed, Strongest Clan in Space, Big Bad Bosses, and Fierce Battle. 12 key multiplier, 140% normal. In terms of EZAs he could help on, yeah, there's the Tech Golden Frieza EZA. This third form Frieza would be able to get us a nice assist in that one. And then finally, our boy third form Frieza is on a lot of category teams. There's a lot of places to use this guy. Sworn Enemy category team, he's probably a must-run. Planet Namek Saga team, he's a must-run along with Full Power Frieza. Transformation Boost, he's a must. Like, you guys get the picture. Like, every single team, he's like, because like Full Power Frieza's the best unit on like he is the best unit on every single team, right? Because I don't think UI Goku and Full Power Frieza, they don't share any teams, right? So that's the beauty of it. It doesn't actually matter who's better because they don't compete with each other in any way, right? They're not on any team. So it's like Full Power Frieza's the best unit on every single team he's on. Then your second unit you always pick is third form Frieza. So, you know, it's pretty nutty. Wicked Bloodline. What is this? This is Inhuman Deeds? No, this is... Oh, dude. My brain. Is this Terrifying Conquerors? This is, I think, Terrifying Conquerors. Wait, hold on. Yeah. Wicked Bloodline, Terrifying Conquerors. This is Inhuman Deeds right here. Then this right here is Space Traveling Warriors. Then he's on Gifted Warriors as well. Oh, wow. Yeah, this guy's going to be good. For the Legendary Vegeta event global players, I've got, some, like, look at all these monsters in the Gifted Warrior category you guys are going to have for the Legendary Vegeta event that JP players didn't have. And then finally, he's on, what is this? Planetary Destruction. This one is right here. Actually, one of my favorite teams because this Gohan is on there. And it gets pretty ridiculous. So, there we go. Let me know what you guys think of third form Frieza. He's one of the best units in the game, flat out. That's it. He's the best bandit in the game by far. I mean, there's he's like a top 20 unit in the game or something. I don't know. He's up there. He's really dumb. He's really, really dumb.